Welcome to Spanish Fork 17. It is time for some girls basketball. We've got the Spanish Fork Dons up against the Wasatch Wasps. Both teams 4 and 5 in Region 8 play, so one of these teams will come away 5 and 5, sitting at 500 and sitting in 4th place in the region. The other will drop to 4 and 6 in region play and be just ahead of Payson in the standings. And there is the tip-off won by the Lady Dons. Goes into the hands of their playmaker, Erica Allen. It goes off the hands of the Wasatch defense. That is number 4, Rachel Heath. Dons now inbounded. Try to get it into Bowman, and the whistle is going to keep it there for the Dons. Off the hands of the Wasps. Bowman inbounds it to Ikitau in the corner, takes the 3, and just barely off. Rebounded there by Heath. She will give way to Aspen Newman. Aspen Newman, one of the, oh, my apologies, that is Aspen Hoffman that was there with that. Currently with the ball, Ashley Wood. She will give back to Hoffman. Hoffman then gives to Newman. Newman with the long 3. Rebounded there by Cardoza. So far, nothing here. 7:15 left here in the first quarter. Bowman with the strong move up and draws the foul. That will be on number 32. That's Ashley Wood. Apologies. Nope, they do call that on Wood. Thought for a second there that they called that one on Mandy Belknap. Bowman at the line here for the Dons. Misses that first one, just a bit short, hits the front iron. Liza Bowman, one of the leading scorers in Region 8, and not just Region 8, but all of Class 5A, as that one also rims off. A rare 0 for 2 trip there for Bowman at the free throw line. Getting it in. Oh, nice entry pass up, and there is the foul. They're going to call the foul on Cardoza. First team foul for the Dons. At the line here, Mandy Belknap for the Wasps. And we are still scoreless as that one also clanks off the rim. Last time we saw the Lady Dons, they were playing the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles, and that was quite the thriller of a game as that one goes off the back rim and rebounded nicely there by Rushton. They get it inside to Bowman, who tries to find that inside pass to Ikitau. Still ends up getting to Ikitau, and it goes down. Fantastic basket there by Nia Ikitau. First 2 points of the game, so 2-0 here. Spanish Fork, 6:40 left here in the first quarter. Aspen Hoffman with it. She will, once again, really trying to work that inside into Belknap. That one misses, rebounded by the Dons. Allen with it. Up top, she will find a wide open Haley Cardoza, who just misses that layup. Rebounded there by Ashley Wood. Aspen Newman now with the ball. Newman averaging right around 14 points a game. Definitely the most dangerous weapon for the Wasps as Belknap tries to go reverse, ends up clanking the front iron and rebounded by the Dons. They get it in once again to Cardoza. This one goes down. 4-0 Dons after the layup by Haley Cardoza. And there's going to be a timeout, as there's going to be some discussion between the coach and the ref here. The Wasps with the timeout. So early 4-0 lead here for the Dons. 5:49 left here in the first quarter. So as I said, last time we saw the Lady Dons, they were playing the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles, and like I said, quite the thriller of a game. They actually were up 13-7 in the first quarter, and then kind of let the game slip away from them and ended up losing that one 48-45. They forced 28 turnovers, which is just a crazy amount. I was calling that game with Jerry Huffman, and both of us were just flabbergasted by how many turnovers there were. Not just turnovers, but travels as well. The Dons had 18 steals and then 28 total turnovers, so a lot of travels as well put into that number. So certainly would like a cleaner I guess, well, the Dons also had 18 turnovers, but and also their fair number of travels as well, but did a good job on defense against a very good Maple Mountain offense. And so they'd like a repeat performance here as they get going here once again. There we go, getting, it's like, don't see any substitutions, so we should be good to go here. Ball into Newman. Back over to Hoffman. And that is a nice job there on defense by Eliza Bowman. And up with it is Allen. She will miss. Rushton tries to save it, but it will end up going out of bounds. Ball goes to the Wasps. 4-0 here. 4-point advantage here for the Dons. 5:25 left here in the first quarter. Kind of a quieter pace and game thus far. Nice little running shot there. Aspen Hoffman with the first bucket of the game for the Wasps. They get it into Rushton. Nice little open jumper there for Erica Allen. The three ball goes down. Splashy splash. Score now 7-2. 5-point lead here for the Dons. 4:55 left here in the first quarter. Newman gets it into Wood. Little shot off there, so rebounded by the Dons. Ikatow with it. She will get it into Allen. Allen into Rushton. Rushton a bit too strong there off the backboard, but they do collect that offensive rebound. So Allen with it gets it to Cardoza at the elbow. Ikatow for three. That one's going to be off the rim. Rebounded there by Ashley Wood. And they will give it back to Aspen Newman. Thus far, the Dons doing a great job on defense here. Looks like they're running mostly a 3-2 zone, and it's worked quite well for them thus far. A couple of offensive rebounds here, though, for the Wasps. Finally gets them to the free throw line. That is the one danger of running a 3-2s. Don't have as many bodies down low to get those rebounds. First foul on Morgan Rushton. It will once again put Mandy Belknap at the line. She will miss that one. Thus far, Belknap 0 for 3 today at that free throw line, looking for her first one here on the second attempt. Again, the score 7-2 here, 4:06 left in the first quarter. 5-point lead for the Lady Dons over the Lady Wasps of Wasatch. That one's going to be a bit strong, rebounded by Rushton. So still a hard night at the free throw line thus far for the Wasps, but they make up for it there with a nice steal. Newman now with it for the Wasps. She will swing it over to Aiden Sorensen, her first minutes of the game. Back to Belknap. Belknap tries to go up against Cardoza. Plays excellent defense. Rushton with the rebound, trying to get out in transition is Bowman. She will go up with the left, and it will go down. Eliza Bowman with her first points of the game. Score now 9-2, 7-point lead here for the Dons. 3:25 left here in the first quarter. Wasps mostly content to just swing it around the perimeter. Nice steal there by Ikatow. Gives it up to Bowman. Bowman with the layup just misses, tries to go back up and gets fouled. As you can see, clapped her hands in frustration there. Thought she had that first layup, but she does at least get to the free throw line here. That one is going to be just short as well. A rough start at the free throw line here thus far for Liza Bowman. She is also 0 for 3. They will sub out Mandy Belknap, who just drew the foul there. And there's Bowman with that first free throw of the game for her. So 3 points on the game for the leading scorer for the Dons. Scored now 10-2. So 8-point advantage here with 3 minutes left in the quarter. They'll get that into Shara Seri, who then kicks it back out for a good-looking three there by Newman. Oh, good putback there. That's Morgan Brown who just subbed in with her first points of the game. Score now 10-4. 3-ball, just off, but rebounded by Bowman. Puts it back up with the left hand. 5 points for Eliza Bowman. Score now 12-4, so the Dons looking good here so far in the first quarter. They'll get it into the elbow. Trying to kick it back out, instead stolen by Bowman. Active hands on defense leading to a transition opportunity. Iketau in the corner, leaves it just short. And that will stay here with the Dons. Rushton and Cardoza both go up for it. Sari trying to come down with it as well, and she ends up being the one that tips that out. It'll be Bowman to inbound. She gets it into Cardoza. And then a nice little lefty shot there by Eliza Bowman. 7 points now on the game for her. Looking dominant in this one. 14-4 with 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Good entry pass. Sari throws up kind of a crazy shot there off the backboard, and it will be Don's ball. Chara Sari, just a sophomore, but a big part of the Wasps rotation and will be so for the next couple years. Over in the corner, Bowman, nice little move, goes up with the left hand. Looks like it may have got blocked there, but rebounded by Rushton, and there's the steal by the Wasps. That's Morgan Brown with the active hands. They get it into their playmaker Newman's hands. Kicks it to Wood up top. She will give way to Morgan Brown, who gives way to Newman. Newman with the long three off the front iron. And it will be off the hands of the Wasps. Possession goes back to the Dons. 1:20 left here in the first quarter. Double-digit lead here for the Dons, 14-4 early on in this one. The offense really clicking for the Dons, and their zone defense working to perfection. Nia Iketau with it. Eventually it will get stolen away there, gets into the hands of Aspen Newman. Bowman on defense on Newman. Newman, looks like Bowman taking most of the on-ball responsibilities. Morgan Rushton up to contest that one, still goes down. That was Ashley Wood with the bucket there, and that was Morgan Rushton going up for the layup there and fouled. Second foul on Ashley Wood. Third team foul. That one going to be just off there by Rushton. Rushton had a really good game last game against Maple Mountain, was a key part of the Dons offense. Really was sensational in that game, and really got herself to the free throw line and got lots of easy buckets that way. Misses those first two of the game here in this one though. Score 14-6 with just over 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. They will kick it to the corner. A long two there, but they will rebound it. Newman with it up top, trying to get their offense set up. They will get it into Belknap, who then gives way to Erica Fredericks, but it will be a bit of a errant pass there, not quite able to contain that one, so it will go to the Dons with 16 seconds left here. We'll see if they can create a shot. Bowman with it, makes the move, goes up with the left hand, just barely doesn't roll in, but nice job to clean that up. Haley Cardoza, 2 more points for the senior. Stolen away, thrown up, and just missing. Nice job there to get an extra possession right at the end. The score is 16-6. 10-point advantage here for the Lady Dons over the Lady Wasps after the first quarter. We'll get you the second quarter of action when we come back on Spanish Fork 17. Welcome back to Spanish Fork 17. We are in the second quarter of today's action. It is the Wasatch Wasps up against the Spanish Fork Dons. The Dons with the 10-point lead here after the first quarter, 16-6. The offense really clicking thus far in this one and really just asserting themselves early. They are currently on a 2-game losing streak, so wanted to come out firing, and that's exactly what they've done, as now it's the Wasps firing away, as that's Aspen Newman with the 3-pointer. Dons with it. That one's going to be stolen away there by the Wasps. Newman with it. Corner, Newman. That one's down. 2 straight 3 balls by Aspen Newman. 6 points on the game for her, and all of a sudden this is a much tighter ball game. 16-12, only a 4-point lead. Once again stolen away by the Wasps. That's Ashley Wood with the steal. As now the Wasps with some momentum here to start off the second quarter. We're only a minute into this thing, and they've gotten 6 quick points. Belknap gets it in, and then gets the offensive rebound. Good hustle play by Belknap. Hoffman with it, gets it stolen away by Allen. Frenetic pace here to start the second quarter. Bowman now with it in the corner. She will try to get it into Cardoza, lifts it just a bit high for her. Stolen away by Rachel Heath, who then gives way to Newman. 6.5 left here in the first half. Belknap once again, interior look. That one goes down. That's Belknap's first 2 points of the game, but really has been a key factor on the block thus far. Long jump shot there by Allen. The Wasps with an opportunity here to tie the ball game up, and that goes off the rim. Decent drive there by Rachel Heath, but unable to collect the bucket in transition. Once again stolen away as the turnovers are starting to pile up here in the second quarter for the Dons. Newman up with it, and it finds its way down. Aspen Newman now with 8 points on the game, all in this second quarter, has been on an absolute tear. The score is now all tied up, 16-16. The Dons take a timeout here to collect themselves and figure out what's just happened here, as the Wasps have gone on a 10-0 run here to start off this second quarter, led mostly by Aspen Newman. 2 3-pointers and a nice bucket there in the paint. So 8 points for Aspen Newman, who is, as I said, the leading scorer for the Wasps, averages about 14 points a game, so is their main source of offense, along with Aspen Hoffman, who averages 8 points a game. Whereas for the Dons, it's been their leading scorer, Eliza Bowman, that's really led them on offense. Now the issue is there's just been so many turnovers here in the second quarter. So certainly in the huddle, talking about how to keep a handle of the ball, just kind of get comfortable once again on offense. That's a pretty obvious backcourt violation there, as Cardoza steps over the line basically right in front of the ref. Led a little too much on that inbounds pass. So another turnover that ends up being costly here for the Dons. Moves into a nice little mid-range jumper there, but misses, is Aspen Hoffman. Foul down low. That foul is on Belknap. That's Belknap's second foul of the game. 4th team foul. Make that 5 team fouls now. Substitution there for the Wasps. Sari coming back in. Bowman to inbound it for the Dons. She will get it over to Allen. Back over to Bowman in the corner, who is instantly double teamed. She'll get it back to Allen. Corner for Ikitau. She'll get it in to Rushton. Rushton with a nice little move and down. Nice nifty move there by Morgan Rushton in the post. Her first 2 points of the ball game. 18-16, 2-point lead here for the Dons. Newman, 3 in. Aspen Newman absolutely bombing from the 3-point line. 3 for 3 on the game. 11 points now, all of those coming in this second quarter. Been absolutely sensational for them. Ikitau with it there on the wing. Cardoza fouled down low. This one also on Mandy Belknap. It's Belknap's. That's her third foul, so she will take a seat most likely for the rest of the half. 3-ball, Erica Allen with the answer. That one ends up going out of bounds. 19-18, a 1-point lead here for the Wasps over the Dons. It has been quite the quarter for Aspen Newman. 11 points has been absolutely red hot, and they get it right back to her, and she's going to be fouled down low. That foul on Ikitau. That's her first and only the third team foul here for the Dons. Newman at the line for the Wasps. That one will be off the back iron. 1-point lead here for the Wasps, though, as they've just come out fast and furious here in the second quarter. Newman able to split her trip there at the free throw line. 12 points on the ball game. Definitely the leading scorer in this one. And they are going to call a blocking foul on Ikitau. My apologies, looks like they've turned it around. They're actually going to call that an offensive foul on Rachel Heath. There is going to be some discussion here on the court. They are going to call that defensive. My apologies. It looked like for a second there that they were going to call that a charge. Instead, they call that a blocking foul on Nia Ikitau. So her second in the ball game and fourth team foul here for the Dons. 2-point advantage for the Wasps at this point. 4:15 left in the first half. Baseline, Newman gets it in to the post. That will stay here with the Wasps off the hands of Rushton. Macy Berg in the game for the Wasps. Her first action of the day, as she's the one that was almost able to come down with that rebound. Newman for three. This one off. A little bit of a heat check there. Score still 20-18. Don's looking to get back in their groove on offense. They'll get into Rushton, who kicks it back to Bowman. Bowman over to Allen for three. This one in. Fantastic shot by Erica Allen. Her second three of the game. 6 points on the game for the senior point guard. Gives the Dons the lead once again, 21-20 here with 3.5 left in the first half. And it is stolen away by Eliza Bowman. Here comes the layup, and it goes down. Defense creating offense there. Fantastic job by Bowman. 9 points on the game for her. Score now 23-20. Newman with it in the corner. She'll make a move, kick it back out. Long two-pointer there by Aspen Huffman. Hoffman with 4 points on the game. Bowman slings it over to Ikitau, gets it into Rushton. Rushton blocked. Fantastic block there by Chara Seri. Three-pointer, Allen, just a bit long. Rebound by Berg. 23-22, 1 point advantage here for the Dons. Just over 2.5 left. Little tie-up there. They will get it back into Seri. She's going to have to kick it back out. Another long two. This one going to be off the front iron and rebounded by Cardoza. There's going to be a foul down low. Oh, not going to be a foul down low. It's going to be a timeout here by the Dons. Want to talk things over here with 2:24 left in the first half. The score 23-22. 1 point advantage here for the Lady Dons over the Lady Wasps. Again, both teams coming into this game with identical 4 and 5 region records. So the winner of this one will go to 5 and 5, be sitting at 500, and be in pretty good position as they will be in 4th place in the region after this one. As I was talking about, the Dons coming into this one on a 2-game losing streak, both of those heartbreakers. lost in overtime to Springville, and then lost a close one to Maple Mountain. So the Dons hoping to get the ship righted here on their home turf, get things going, get another win here, get back to 500 in Region 8 play. For the Wasps, it's actually the exact opposite. The Wasps coming into this one on a 2-game win streak. Both those games, big blowouts against Provo and Payson. This one a much more contested game. Open three for Ikatow, goes down. Huge bucket there by Nia Ikatow. 5 points on the game for the senior. Extends this Dons lead to 26-22. 1:55 left here in the first half. Swinging it around are the Wasps. It gets into the hands of Newman. She will give way to Heath. There's going to be a foul. They're going to call that on Rushton. That is her second, 5th team foul for the Dons. 1:43 left here in the first half. Nice little inbounds play. Easy layup there for Chiara Seri. 2 points on the game for her. They get it into Bowman. She is blocked by Seri. That's 2 big blocks by the sophomore. Newman with the move, goes down. Fantastic move by Aspen Newman. 14 points on the game, already at her average for an entire game just in this half. Turnover there by the Dons. Things all tied up here, 26-26. Just over 1 minute left here in the first half. This one's just been back and forth. Big run to start off the first quarter for the Dons. And Wasatch has done nothing but answer it right back, and it has been Aspen Newman who has led the way. Now 17 points on the game. Steal there by Heath, up with the left hand. Huge run here by the Wasps. 31-26. There's going to be a foul. That foul will be on Newman. That's just her first of the game. Crazy sequence there for the Dons, just unable to have an answer for Aspen Newman, and yet another steal. And it goes down. Morgan Brown with the big hustle play. Turns defense into offense real quick. 4 points on the game for her, and it has led a just quick charge here in the second quarter for the Wasps. Ball flying all over the place. And there's going to be a foul. This one on Rachel Heath. It will be her first of the ball game, but it will be the 7th foul of the half here. So we'll put Eliza Bowman at the line, and she will hit the first free throw. Eliza Bowman, the first Don in double digits in this one. 33-27. 19 seconds left. This one goes into 11 points on the game for Bowman. Most likely we'll see the Wasps hold here for the last possession with the 5-point lead. Into Seri at the elbow. Newman with it. The student section trying to throw them off, and it is blocked. Cardozo with the big block right there at the end of the half, but what a crazy second quarter here for the Wasps. 5-point lead here, 33-28, led by a 17-point quarter by Aspen Newman. We will get you the halftime show here. Again, score 33-28, 5-point lead for the Wasps over the Dons. We'll get you that halftime show when we come back on Spanish Fork 17. Welcome back to Spanish Fork 17. As you see, the teams getting back on the court here for the second half. It's the Wasatch Wasps up against the Spanish Fork Dons. Dons started off strong here, had a double-digit lead going into the second quarter. Then a furious comeback here by the Wasps has put them in the lead. Score 33-28 here. Another turnover there, as that has been the story for the Dons since the start of the second quarter. Hoffman with it for the Wasps. He drives in, tries to get it into Belknap. It will be off her hands, so turnover there by the Wasps. Gives it back over to the Dons. Again, 5-point lead here for the Wasps over the Dons. 7:32 left here in the third quarter, so just getting started. Really, the story of the game thus far has been the shooting of Aspen Newman, who scored all 17 of her points in that crazy second quarter, just bombing from three. The Wasps are able to get out in transition against the Dons defense, and the Dons just trying to get themselves settled back in. Hoffman on the drive. She will give to Belknap and have it stolen away. Bowman in transition, goes with the Euro step. They're going to call the charge on Bowman. Bowman thought she had a nice move there. Instead, they call her with the charge. It's first foul on Bowman, first team foul of the half for the Dons. Looked like a fairly decent Euro step to me, but saying that Rachel Heath was able to get in her way. Hoffman, Belknap, left hand, off the ribbon, rebounded by Allen. Allen over to Iketau. Iketau then gives back to Allen, who makes sure to not take the backcourt. Possession still here with the Dons. And again, really the hope here for the Dons is to just get their offense settled back in. Huge block there by Belknap. Looks like Bowman was trying to get it in there to Cardoza. Instead gets it thoroughly rejected there by Mandy Belknap. Possession still though with the Dons here. She will get it to Allen. Corner, Iketau. Back over to Allen. Allen tries to dribble her way out of it. Gives to Iketau. Three ball. Down! Nia Iketau with a huge three. Don's hoping that that can be a spark for them on offense. Cuts this lead down to 2, 33-31. Three ball, Newman. This one just a bit strong, but rebounded nicely there by Ashley Wood. Gives to Belknap, left hand, foul. That foul will be on Rushton. That's her third foul. Belknap once again at the line for the Wasps. Puts that one down. 3 points on the game for Belknap. 34-31 after that. This one strong and rebounded by Cardoza. Only 1 for 2 on that trip for the Wasps. Allen with it, she'll give to Iketau. Iketau splits the double team, gives to Bowman. Mid-range jumper, just a little short. Brought down by the Wasps. Heath with it. She will calm it down, wait for numbers. Probably a strong move there. Over in the corner, Newman drives, goes up. That one off the front iron, rebounded there by Allen. Good defensive possession there by the Dons. Only down 3 now. Rushton gives it back to Allen. Wide open opportunity there, but gives it back up to Rushton, who goes up with the left hand, and it is off and rebounded by the Wasps. Hoffman with it. She will kick it over to the corner, Newman. Gives it back to Belknap. Gives over to Heath up top, and it'll be Newman up top to reset the offense here for the Wasps. Nice pick there, but stolen away by Allen, and there will be the foul. That foul on Newman. That will be her second foul. First team foul of the half for the Wasps. Nice little inbounds play there for the Dons. Allen into the elbow. Bowman, left hand, down. Eliza Bowman, 13 points on the game for the senior and leading scorer for the Dons. 1 point lead here for the Wasps with 4:35 left. Turnover. An illegal screen there by Rachel Heath. Second team foul of the half for the Wasps. Rushton trying to get that into Cardoza, leaves it just a bit short, stolen away by the Wasps. There'll be a timeout there by Wasatch. Wanting to discuss things over on defense as the Dons have found a little rhythm here and gotten themselves back in this ball game. The score 34-33. So only down one here with 4:20 left in the third quarter. Have done a nice job of getting themselves settled on offense. Really, the second quarter, the key for the Wasps offense was that they were able to get out in transition due to turnovers. The Dons doing a much better job here in the second half of keeping control of things and getting into their offensive sets. And for the Wasps, it's what can they do on defense to disrupt this little rhythm that the Dons have going, and then what can they do to feed their leading scorer, Aspen Newman, who has been absolutely sensational in this game. 17 points all in that magnificent second quarter. They would love to get her rolling here in the second half. They will inbound it to Hoffman. Hoffman gives to Heath up top. They give to Sari, who tries to get it into Belknap. Stolen away by Cardoza. Ikatow with it, she'll give to Allen. Back over to Ikatow on the wing. Rushton calls for it down low, immediately double teamed. Has it tipped away there and stolen away by Aspen Hoffman. Hoffman in at the elbow to Sari, who gets into Belknap. Right hand down. Belknap with her 5th points of the game. 3-ball, Allen down. Erica Allen, her 3rd three-pointer of the game. 9 points on the game for her. This thing is all tied up at 36. Belknap once again, little nifty move, goes down. Mandy Belknap has 7 points on the game and really has been a much bigger force than those 7 points. In the corner, Bowman. She will try to give back to Allen. Errant pass. It'll be a turnover. A little too much oomph on that particular pass. 38-36, 2-point advantage here for the Wasps over the Dons. 3:06 left here in the third quarter. Again, as I was saying, Mandy Belknap has made her presence known in the post. She doesn't necessarily seem like she has size against Cardoza and Rushton, but she's done a good job. 3-ball there is going to be off, as Hoffman is going to hear it from the student section. Bowman open 3, down. Eliza Bowman with the 3. Don't usually see her shoot threes, but when it's open, she's going to take it. Huge shot there for the Dons, 39-38, taking the lead once again. Newman leaves it short, rebounded by Newman. Out in transition, one-on-one, she'll go for the mid-range jumper off the back iron, but big offensive rebound by Rushton. Nice job by Sari, though, to bring in, corral in the miss there. Hoffman with it now for the Wasps. Take play there. In the corner, Newman makes a move. Has it stolen away by Allen. Back into Bowman. Little miscommunication there. Allen for 3. This one gonna be off the back iron. Rebounded there by Newman. Wasatch slowing things down here with 1:40 left in the third quarter. Again, the score here 39-38, just a 1-point lead for the Dons. Able to cut into the halftime deficit. The bank is open for Aspen Newman. 19 points on the game. She has just looked so good for this Wasps offense. Rushton answers right back. Strong move there by Morgan Rushton. 1-point advantage back to the Dons. 1:10 left here in this third quarter. Newman with it for the Wasps. Bowman on the on-ball defense. She will throw up a lob there to Sari. It will be off just a bit. Nice defense there by Rushton. Forces the miss. Bowman double teamed. Ikitau up top. Just misses. Rebounded though by Erica Allen. They will give it back to Ikitau up top. They'll get it into Bowman at the elbow. Allen into Cardoza. Strong move and down. Haley Cardoza. The old-fashioned three-point play there. Strong move there on the right block. Gets herself 2 points and an opportunity to extend the lead here at the free throw line. Score now 43-40 with 32 seconds left. The Wasps coming into this second half had a 5-point advantage over the Dons. Now they are looking at potentially, there it is. Bowman cleans it up, puts it back up, and now it's a 5-point lead here for the Dons. A 10-point swing in this third quarter towards the Dons. 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. Let's see what Wasatch has dialed up. Newman drives into the lane, blocked by Rushton, but cleaned up by Belknap, and she will get the 3-point play. Belknap with a huge bucket down low. 9 points on the game for her. Foul is on Rushton. That is her 4th foul of the game. 13th foul of the half puts Belknap at the line. Belknap with an opportunity here to get to double digits, and that is exactly what she will do. 10 points on the game for the senior. They almost get that off. Another massive block by Mandy Belknap. As the Wasps are able to cut back, get themselves back into this one, but the third quarter belongs to the Dons as the score is 45-43, a 2-point lead now for the Dons. We'll get you the fourth quarter of action when we come back on Spanish Fork 17. We're in the fourth quarter of this fun one between the Wasatch Wasps and the Spanish Fork Dons. Score 45-43. 2-point lead for the Dons. It has been a game of runs in this one. First quarter belonging to the Dons, second quarter belonging to the Wasps, and the third quarter once again belonging back to the Dons. Nice little move there, but it will not go down. Solid move though by Kayla Clark. Just didn't end up going down. Slowing things down a bit here are the Wasps. Hoffman with it over in the corner. Newman will give back to Hoffman, who gives back to Newman, tries to get it in, does so. Beautiful pass there. Gets it into Ashley Wood. 4 points on the game for her. This ball game is tied up at 45. Cardoza on that right block. Goes to work on Belknap. Just a bit strong. Off the hands of Newman though, so it will stay Don's ball. Kayla Clark getting her first action of the game here for the Dons. Erica Allen open for three. She will take. It will be off, but it essentially ends up being a pass as Bowman will draw the foul. That foul on Aspen Newman. That is her third foul of the game. Bowman leaves that just short. 18 points on the game, though, for Eliza Bowman. So right at her average. She averages 19.3 a game, so with this free throw. which she makes, right at that season average, and basically a full fourth quarter to go. Though she's had to go toe-to-toe with Aspen Newman, who has 19 points of her own for the Wasps. 46-45. This one rebounded by Cardoza. Allen will push it, and it is stolen away by Heath. Goes up for the layup and is off, rebounded by Allen. Big miss there by the Wasps. Don's able to escape what really should have been an easy 2 points there for Wasatch. Nice double team there forced on Bowman. She will flick it up, and it will be stolen away by Belknap. Newman on the drive. She will get the charge. Nice job, Nia Ikatau. That foul will be on Newman, and that is her fourth of the game. So that is a big deal here for the Wasps. Their leading scorer sent to the bench because of foul trouble with 6:15 left in this ball game. Not having those 19 points that Aspen Newman has produced is a big deal for the Wasps. They'll see what they can do on offense to keep themselves going here in this ball game without Newman out there. Solid steal by Hoffman. She will drive into the lane, throw up a floater, and it will be off. And that will be Don's ball. Trying to save that one was Ashley Wood, but unable to do so. Substitution time here. Newman will actually come back in for the Wasps. 5:55 left in the ballgame. Rushton will come in for the Dons. Erica Allen with it. She'll get it into Kayla Clark, who gives it to Eliza Bowman. Rushton calling for it down low. And they're going to call a travel on Bowman. Tried to dribble through a double team and fell to the floor. 1 point lead here for the Dons with 5:45 left in the ballgame. Another substitution here for Wasatch. That'll be Morgan Brown coming in for Rachel Heath. Hoffman with it up top. She will take the jumper, and it will go down. Beautiful shot there by Aspen Hoffman. 6 points on the ball game for her. Gives Wasatch the lead once again and gets the steal. Newman with kind of a hard look there, gets her own rebound, but then has it poked away by Eliza Bowman, and there will be a foul. Nice job there by Bowman to push the action. The foul will be on Brown, her first of the ball game. 16th foul for the Wasps, so one away from being in the bonus. As you saw, Bowman put her fingers up trying to know what happened there. But nice job there by Brown to redeem herself as she forces the jump ball. Possession arrow is with the Dons, but still a great hustle play there by Brown. Bowman to inbound it for the Dons. 46-47, so a 1 point lead for the Wasps. Just over 5 minutes left in this one. Bowman tries to give to Cardoza. Cardoza ends up not diving towards the rim, though. But Kayla Clark will draw the foul, and she will go to the free throw line. That foul is going to be on Ashley Wood. 17th foul, and Wood's fourth of the game, so two key contributors for the Wasps in foul trouble at this point. Kayla Clark at the line hoping to tie this ball game up. And it will just be off that front iron. Rebounded there by Belknap, who's been quite the presence down low for the Wasps. Hanging on to a 1 point lead here. Three ball passed up. She'll dribble in and take two instead. Aspen Newman, 21 points on the ball game. Almost getting the steal there is Brown. And she will get nicked with the foul, and it will once again send Kayla Clark to the line. Big moment here for the Dons. 49-46, 3 point lead for the Wasps. That will be off once again there by Kayla Clark. Rebounded by the Wasps. 4:40 left here in the ball game. Newman open for three. This one's going to be off and rebounded by Rushton. Big break there for the Dons. Newman has been absolutely on fire in this one. A rare miss from three, but there is the turnover bug, biting at the exact wrong time here for the Dons. Newman goes up with the left hand and gets her 23rd point of the game. Allen trying to outlet that one. Unable to do so. Nice trap there by the Wasps, forces the turnover. 51-46 now, a 5-point lead here for Wasatch over Spanish Fork. 4:10 left. Newman has been so impressive for them. 23 points in this ball game, most of them coming in a just spectacular second quarter. 17 of those points all in that quarter for Newman. They will get it to her in the corner, and she will be fouled by Rushton. And that is the 5th foul, if I remember correctly here, on Rushton, as she will be subbed out of the game. Solid effort by Rushton today. 4 points, played some solid interior defense. They will miss that here in the last under 4 minutes left of this ball game. Coming in for her, Stacy Lomenick. That one stolen away there by Cardoza. Dons with an opportunity to cut into the lead here. Bowman on the wing. She'll get it into Cardoza at the elbow. Allen for three up top. She will miss. Scramble for the ball. Eventually gets out towards center court and eventually picked up by the Wasps, but then they immediately turn it right back over. That was one of the crazier sequences I've seen in this game. Allen double teamed, corner. Ikatow, huge three. Nia Ikatow with a massive three there for the Dons. 3:02 left in this ball game. Score 51-49. Only a 2-point lead now for Wasatch over Spanish Fork after that huge corner three by Nia Ikatow. Nice job to identify her open over there, and she knocks it down. Gets this ball game right where they want it to be. The Dons are absolutely still right in this thing, only down by 2. The key really for the Dons is when they've not been turning over the ball, they have been solid. It sets them up cleanly on offense. They're able to feed it through Bowman. Bowman doing a good job of getting out of those double teams and creating offense from that. And then also it makes it so Wasatch has to get into their offense instead of just running out in transition, which is really where they have thrived in this game. So 3:02 left here in the ball game after that timeout. 51-49 in favor of Wasatch. Spanish Fork on defense here, hoping to get a stop and give themselves an opportunity to tie this ball game up. It'll be Newman to inbound it for the Wasps. Newman over to Hoffman. Hoffman will get it in. Nice pass in there to Belknap, who just is able to leak that out and get it over to Heath. Nice defense there by the Dons, who have switched now to a 2-3 zone at this point, trying to get bodies down low. That pass was for Belknap, was not paying attention, stolen away by Bowman. Ikatow with a clean lane. She'll get it into Lomenick. Lomenick with a huge play. Stacy Lomenick just coming into this ball game for Morgan Rushton and makes her presence known immediately. A huge play for the Dons. Ties this ball game up at 51. Gets herself to the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play. And they will be just strong there, but rebounded by Cardoza. It will force the jump ball. Possession arrow to Wasatch, but nice job there by Cardoza, though, still to force that jump ball. The confidence of Lomenick after just coming into this ball game puts up a huge layup. The score now 51-51, 2:20 left here in the ball game. Pick and roll, open in the corner, Newman, it goes down. Aspen Newman still raining from three, 26 points on the ball game. Bowman a little bit out of control there, trying to decide, and they will give it to Wasatch, saying it will be off Bowman. 2:01 left here. 3-point lead for the Wasps, hoping to extend it here on this possession. Newman once again for three. This one going to be off the front iron. Rebounded by Belknap. Huge block though by Cardoza, but Belknap able to secure the rebound. Gives them an extra possession. Belknap up, off, rebound by Wood, and down. Ashley Wood with the huge offensive rebound and putback. 6 points on the game for her. Bowman thought about the three. Instead drives, goes up with the left. They're gonna wave off the bucket though. That would have been huge. It will still send Eliza Bowman to the free throw line. The foul is on Mandy Belknap. That's gonna be her fourth of the ball game. It looks like Bowman's a little shook up. Definitely a hard foul there. Yeah, some discussion there. So they are going to sub in Chiara Seri, as it looks like that was the fifth foul on Mandy Belknap, so she will be out of the ball game, and that's huge for the Dons, as she's been such a presence down low, mostly on offense. That one goes down. 20 points on the ball game now for Eliza Bowman. 4-point lead here for Wasatch. Bowman hoping with this free throw to cut that down to three. And she will do so. After a rough start at the free throw line in this ball game, she's been nails ever since then. 1:18 left in this one. Only a 3-point lead now for Wasatch. The Dons trying to complete the comeback here after being down at halftime by 5. Pass there to Heath. Timeout there by the Wasps. Probably a good one there, as the offense was a bit stagnant there. Get themselves set up on offense and give themselves a good possession here with 1:02 left in the ball game, hoping to potentially ice this thing and get a huge Region 8 win that would put them at 500. For the Dons, it's essentially the exact same story. If they can come away with this ball game, close this gap here, and get themselves the W here on their home court, it will put them at 5-5 in Region 8 play and really put them in a better place come playoff time. But really the story of the game here thus far has been the play of Aspen Newman and Eliza Bowman. Aspen Newman completely just unreal from the three-point line for the Wasps. Has been so impressive, 26 points. On the other side, Eliza Bowman just doing tons of work down there low in the post, 21 points on the game for her. You imagine that both offenses will continue to run through their stars here during this last minute of gameplay. It'll be Wasatch to inbound it, and they will get it into Newman. Erica Allen on ball defense there. They will give up to Wood. Wood over to Heath. Double team, able to sneak it out of there. Hoffman with it now. They're going to call the foul on Eliza Bowman. 2 fouls on the game for Bowman. Only the 16th foul of the half though, so not yet in the bonus. Hoping for some strong defense here and to not have to foul necessarily. Open is Wood there on the wing. Bowman with very good active hands. Almost lost the handle there, Wood. Another timeout there by Wasatch. At the very least, they killed a good chunk of time there, so only 31 seconds left here in this ball game. Again, the score still 56-53. It's a 3-point lead here for Wasatch over Spanish Fork. Spanish Fork hoping to cause a turnover here, get themselves an easy bucket, and then they may have to play the foul game here at this point. But if they are able to get a turnover and find an open transition three, certainly something to potentially think about if it is there. As the teams head back out onto the court. Wasatch to inbound it. Again, 31 seconds left here in the ball game, 56-53. 3-point lead here for the Wasps. Just hoping to ice this thing away. They will get it into Heath. And eventually they will call the foul there. It looked like for a second there that they were going to let Heath have the open layup. Instead, they do call that foul on Erica Allen. It's actually only the first foul of the game for Erica Allen. And my apologies, that would be the 6th team foul. The scoreboard had it wrong. Almost had the steal there was Allie Branch, who has been pesky thus far on defense here on Newman. And there's the steal. Huge play there by Erica Allen to get her hands on the ball. That will send Erica Allen to the free throw line. Erica Allen with the huge free throw sends it down. Double digits here for Erica Allen. That's her 10th point of the game. Spanish Fork desperately needing her to hit this second one, and she does. Now just a 1-point ball game here with 15 seconds left on the clock. And that is going to be a turnover. Fantastic defense on that inbounds play. Absolutely fantastic play there on the inbounds. Bowman with just great on-ball defense there. Forces that turnover. The Wasatch coach had to be basically escorted off the court there as he came flying out just furious. The ref had to push him back as he was not pleased with that particular call. And there's a timeout now with Spanish Fork trying to get themselves set up here with 15 seconds left and an opportunity to take this ball game. Again, just a little recap here for you. They were up by 10 after the first quarter, 16-6. Looked like they were in cruise control, and then the threes just kept flying from Aspen Newman in that second quarter. Ended up with 17 points in that second quarter. Led the Wasps to a 5-point lead going into the second half. And ever since then, it's been blow for blow from each team. This thing has been close the entire way ever since then. Now we're sitting at 56-55 with 15 seconds left. We'll see what the Dons have dialed up here on this inbounds play. You'd think that it's going to most likely get into the hands of Eliza Bowman, who has been her usual self in this ball game. 21 points, just a bit over her season average of 19.3. And so you think that they will get it into her hands at the very least. See if they're going to draw a double team and see if she can kick it out to someone else. But if it's open, she certainly will go for it. And for Wasatch, hoping to seal away this road victory, it's all about what they need to do here on defense to stop the Dons from scoring here in these last 15 seconds. As there's the discussion between the refs, and they will say that it is in fact a turnover. "15 seconds left here for the Dons to come away with the victory." You gotta love basketball. You just have to. Coming right down to the wire. So it's Bowman, Ikitau, Cardoza, Lomenick, and Allen in the game for the Dons. Newman, Heath, Wood, Ciari, and that's Cardoza, and she will be fouled. Huge foul. Nice job there by Haley Cardoza to get herself to the free throw line. Big blocking foul, huge momentum swing here for the Dons. The foul is going to be on Wood. And I believe that's going to be her 5th. So she will have to be subbed out at this point. Cardoza just misses that free throw. Really needing her to get it on this one. Cardoza with the opportunity to tie this ball game up with 13 seconds left, and she will do it. The senior with a big moment there, 7 points on the game for her, ties this thing up at 56 with 13 seconds left. Timeout on the floor. Gives Wasatch some time to set their offense up. Gives Spanish Fork an opportunity to set up their defense, be able to hold this thing and potentially take this thing to overtime. Huge play there by Cardoza, just recognizing that she needed to get that shot off. Draws the foul and goes 1 for 2 at the free throw line. Obviously, you would prefer to see her sink both of those, but such a good job of rallying herself, getting herself ready for that second one after missing the first. Sinks it down, ties this ball game up. Huge moment for the senior. And this has been quite the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. It's been an absolute blast. This fourth quarter has just been punch for punch, blow for blow. So fun to watch, so fun to be here in this environment. Really, the crowd has been exceptionally loud. I wouldn't say that there's a ton of people in the audience today, but they've been loud. They have been so loud when there's been big shifts of momentum for the Dons. And that you can tell that there's been an effect of the fans on Wasatch, particularly their coach, in those heated moments. 13 seconds left here in this one. This thing all tied up at 56. The Wasps and the Dons in a classic here in Region 8 play. The winner being able to get themselves back up to 500. The drive by Newman, and it is off the feet. 3 seconds left here. They're trying to call a timeout. Looks like there was some miscommunication there, as it looked like Spanish Fork was trying to call a timeout to get themselves set up with a couple seconds left on the clock, but they are not granted that timeout, as there will be some discussion between the refs about what just happened there. The Dons did a great job there on defense to force the turnover. Had a couple seconds left on the clock to try to get something off, and then you heard people screaming for a timeout. I believe the Dons didn't have one available to them, so it was a little confusing for their players. They stopped, and it was like, oh shoot, what do we do here? And wasn't really able to put up anything. So here we are, extra basketball on Spanish Fork 17. 56-56 here. We're heading into overtime. And what a game this has been. Again, as I've said, really the story of this game has been the battle of the two stars. Aspen Newman, 26 points. Eliza Bowman, 21 points. Really has just been an absolute blast. For Wasatch, though, feels like they may be at a fairly clear disadvantage here, as they have several players in foul trouble at this point. Newman with 4, Wood with 4, already having had Belknap foul out of this one. So you'd feel that the advantage here will go to the home team, not just because they're on their home court, but because Wasatch is already in such clear foul trouble. They do get the tip here, though, so they will start with possession here to start off overtime. Newman, drive, going to be long, but rebounded. Sayre with the fantastic putback. 4 points on the game for the sophomore. Bowman with the drive, up with the right hand and down. Beautiful drive by Eliza Bowman, 23 points on the game. Answers that Sayre layup there, so 58-58. Newman in the corner, going to be just a bit strong. Rebounded by Allen and foul by Wood. That is going to take her out of the ball game. As you see the ref indicating that that is indeed 5 on Ashley Wood. And more unfortunate for them, it will put Erica Allen at the free throw line for the Dons. Subbing in is Macy Berg now for the Wasps to replace the fouled out Ashley Wood. Erica Allen with a chance here to put the Dons up front here in overtime. Gets the shooter's roll and it goes down. Erica Allen now with 12 points on the ball game. Make it 13. 2-for-2 trip at the free throw line for Erica Allen. Big buckets there in overtime. 3:12 left in this one. Hoffman gets it to the corner. Fantastic feed and the foul. Nice job there by Newman to recognize her sophomore center open. Gets herself to the free throw line. Only the second foul on Erica Allen, but 7th team foul, so it will put Sari at the line. And she will sink it. 5 points on the game for her. 1 point advantage now for the Dons. Unable to get the shooter's roll there, so rebounded by Cardoza. Ikitau with it on the wing. She will get it into Cardoza up top. Gives to Allen, gives to Lomenick. Tries to get it into Bowman. Stolen away by Sari. Hoffman with it up top. She gives way to Heath. Drives, tries to pass through the double team. Active hands by Bowman, causes a turnover. Gets to Lomenick, up with the right hand and down. Stacey Lomenick has 2 big buckets in this ball game. This one extending the lead to 3 here in overtime. 2:25 left. Newman drives. Fantastic pass there into Sari, but great defense by Eliza Bowman forces the turnover. As thus far, overtime has belonged to the Dons. Into Lomenick. She will give to Ikitau. Ikitau back to Allen. Allen to Bowman. Feeds to Cardoza. Allen, 3-ball, air ball. Cardoza steps on the line trying to save it. It will be Wasatch ball. Just over 2 minutes left here in overtime. 3-point advantage for the Dons. The Wasps offense not having the sting that it usually does. But an absolutely huge pass there by Sari into Macy Berg. Her first bucket of the game is also a big one. 1-point advantage here for the Dons. Trying to save it is Lomenick. She does, but Wasatch able to corral it in. Hoffman with it. She will give, once again, a nice read there by Sari, but unfortunately for the Wasps, that time Berg misses. Bowman with it. She will try to get into Cardoza, and there will be a foul. That foul on Macy Berg. Puts Cardoza at the line. Again, at this point, they are in the double bonus. That one just too strong off the back iron. Still 1-point lead here for the Dons with 1:17 left in the ball game. Cardoza hoping to double that lead here with her second free throw. It once again rims off. So unfortunately, an 0-for-2 trip there at the free throw line for Cardoza. Sets the Wasps up here to potentially get the lead. Hoffman, jumper, down. Huge jumper there by Aspen Hoffman. 3-ball. The bank is open. Stacey Lomenick hits the 3 and gets fouled. Stacey Lomenick, 7 points on the ball game. All 7 of those points coming in absolutely clutch moments. Huge minutes from her after subbing in for Morgan Rushton, and she will complete the 4-point play. Huge swing there for the Dons. 3-point lead now with 47 seconds left. Timeout Wasatch. The crowd went absolutely bonkers after Stacy Lomenick hit that three. And man, like I said, what crazy huge minutes for Stacy Lomenick as she comes in for Morgan Rushton, who fouled out. And she has been so valuable in these couple minutes. And then to not only hit the three, but to make it a 4-point play and hit that free throw, absolutely huge for the Dons. Just under 46 seconds left here in overtime. 3-point advantage here for the Dons. So certainly still time here for Wasatch to come back into this one, try to force a second overtime, or even potentially still take this road victory. But right now it looks like the Dons are in control and have all the momentum here in overtime. The Dons would love to be able to get themselves to 5-5 in region play, end this 2-game losing streak that they're currently on. Again, both losses just nail biters. Lost in overtime to Springville, lost a heartbreaker to Maple Mountain, where it looked like they had a good opportunity to get that road victory against their rival on the road. But they come home, they fight hard here in this one to force overtime, as there's going to be another timeout here on the floor, as now Spanish Fork wants to take a little bit more time to discuss what they want to do here on defense. So if you were sick of me talking, well, just too bad, because here we are, where I'm still going to be talking some more as we're in this timeout. But really, I want to, obviously, we just barely highlighted Stacy Lomenick and just how impressive her minutes have been, but it really has also been a solid game for Eliza Bowman. 23 points, which obviously she's been fantastic on offense, but really what's almost been more impressive to me in this game has been her defense. She's usually been tasked with being the on-ball defender, has come away with several steals, and really was the key to forcing overtime with blocking that inbound pass near the end of regulation to give the Dons a chance to score. And there's a huge turnover, and Bowman, of course, is the one who had her hands on it. Erica Allen with it. She will kick it over to Bowman, as now it's starting to be a bit of a game of keep away at this point. Allen to Cardoza, Cardoza to Bowman. Just doing their best, as I said, to kind of play keep away. There is the foul, as the Wasps couldn't take too much time off the clock, so they will foul Bowman here with just under 15 seconds left. She will get it. 24 points on the game for the leading scorer for the Dons. Make it 2. Huge trip to the free throw line for Eliza Bowman. Score now 68-63. Wasatch just needing to get off some kind of quality shot here, and it will be a blocking foul. Foul on Allie Branch. It will put Newman at the line for the Wasps. Iketal will now come in for Branch. Branch usually coming in as a defensive specialist, which she did her job in this game. Newman hits the first free throw. 27 points on the game for Aspen Newman. Averages just over 13 points a game. So basically doubling her season average and then some. 28 points on the ball game for her. And there's the foul. As Wasatch doing what they can to stay alive in this ball game. 3-point lead here for the Dons with just over 5 seconds left. 68-65. Bowman once again back on the line. Gets the first of her free throws. Really started off pretty rough at the free throw line, 1 for 4, and ever since then has just been fantastic as she hits that one as well. 27 points on the ball game for her, and that is going to pretty much ice this ball game at 70-65. A half-court heave there by Newman just barely misses. That would have been really, really fun. But instead, the ball game is over. We get some extra basketball, and it was well worth it. This game was just a fun one to watch. The Dons come away with the victory 70-65. Gets the 5-point win over the Wasatch Wasps. It moves them now to 500 in Region 8 play, ends the 2-game losing streak, and gets themselves really back on track. So a huge game here for the Dons. Our MVP Sports MVP of the game definitely goes to Eliza Bowman. 27 points in this one. And really, it wasn't just her offense like I was saying earlier. Really, she was so active all over the place on defense too. Had several steals, but was also the key to icing this game. Though, little X factor, Stacy Lomenick was sensational. Came in for the fouled out Morgan Rushton and had 8 massive points, all important to this Dons victory, coming at just the right time. But again, our MVP Sports MVP of the game goes to Eliza Bowman. And that will wrap it up here for us on Spanish Fork 17. I'm Angela Rose. For all of our fantastic crew, we thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Spanish Fork 17.